Jackson for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
3 and out.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Cowboys take over.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up second.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Face mask. Defense. We go!
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Carolina. Xavier Woods on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
Pass complete to Robbie Anderson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Panther ball carrier.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Bridgewater. Pass caught by Reggie Bonifay. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
By Jalen Smith. No gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lowered than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Elliott.
2nd and 8.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
6 yards.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Bridgewater's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, Bridgewater.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Panthers.
First down, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs, as they were able to knock out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You must get tired of seeing me. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
Incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Slide for the PAT. And that makes makes it 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panther first.
Bridgewater to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
39-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
You call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Cooper, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Cowboys.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
To go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
21, Panthers 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Elliott, incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 24, Panthers 13.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 24-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Bridgewater's pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Bridgewater's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
He'll look to throw.
7.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
7 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers 16. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Now Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Neville Gallimore. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
The 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?